Okay, this video is about electrolyte foam causing HHO cells, and I found two ways to solve the problem that I've been dealing with. Now, here's the setup that I've been working with. As you can see, I've got some mesh sponge-like material inside the intakes of my reservoir. It's this gutter type material here. I'm not sure what you call this stuff, but anyway, the first design or attempt, I put it inside the reservoir like this, in like a cylindrical mesh, so that the flow would go inside these ports and cause somewhat of a laminar flow. And it did that, and it worked great. But what would happen was at the top, sometimes I would get a cavity of fluid up here at the top from the pump. Just too much fluid would start floating up there because it wasn't dripping down fast enough. And so I took that piece out, and it's laying right here. It was a little bit more circular than that time, but I'm going to fire this up now at about 15 amps, just to really run it ragged, to show you what these little pieces of mesh are doing for me foam wise. Okay, that's good enough. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's having a very positive effect on the mitigation of these little micro bubbles. Some of them are actually nano bubbles, they say, but it has changed the flow pattern significantly of the exhaust ports of the cell. It used to be this massive flow of electrolyte, where now I'm just getting a little bit of a drizzle. Definitely producing less foam this way. I mean, look at that. There's no foam in there whatsoever. Now, if I fire up my cooling pump, a lot of foam will start to accumulate in that top there, and eventually it'll be squirting out all over, and I'm going to have problems. But I did take that centerpiece out that you've seen in my lab book because it was just too problematic. It was too thick. I need to work on it a little bit, and I've been battling this foam forever, and I finally found a way to not have to deal with it. This thing will basically run like this until it catches fire or whatever without foam now. I don't like to run it real hot, but you can see I'm starting to get a little bit of foam there now. But nothing anywhere near as dramatic as before. And another thing that's helping out is I've got some rust in this fluid, or in the electrolyte. A lot more rust than usual. But just wanted to share that because I know a lot of people are having problems with it. And as I said, I may put this piece back in as well. Just maybe chop the bottom of it off so it isn't so thick. And I don't know what is going on with the camera here, but okay. That was it. So as I said, this I don't have any footage of. I don't know why I didn't look into that, but that piece also helped, and I may put it back in there. So now I'm just keeping them in the tubes here. I do got a bit of a foam layer, but as I said before, it would just go rise and rise and rise to the top and just keep going. This is helping out big time. So it's about 780 watts there. No foam. I'm going to do a real quick video of this in regular mode as well. It's just the last time this negative enabled the view of the flow a little bit better, but it's not working so well this time on this particular shot. So